In crypto, speed matters, but trust matters more. At Caleb & Brown, you're never on your own. We connect you with your own personal broker and a 24/7 team, ready to help you buy, sell, or swap over 250 digital assets with one flat, transparent fee. No spreads, no slippage, no hidden costs. Get the best market prices through deep, aggregated liquidity executed by our professional trading desk. Your funds are secured with institutional-grade cold storage for total peace of mind. Track every move in real time with our intuitive client portal, anywhere, anytime. Whether you're trading as an individual, trust, or business, we give you speed, security, and peace of mind. Thousands of clients in over 100 countries already trust Caleb & Brown. Visit calebandbrown.com and start your personalized crypto journey today.
Hey guys, welcome into another episode of Blockchain Brew Show. I am your host. Oh, I guess I forgot. Trent's your host too. We are co-doing this thing. Can you guys hear me? This is just a test because we did a quick little breakdown elapse before the stream got started. And I was like, I hope you guys can hear me. We're gonna jump on in and we're gonna figure it out.
It was my fault. My desktop volume wasn't turned up. Oh, by the way, I need to say this on the front end. If I have to hop off real quick, it's because I'm getting a phone call from a police department in Michigan because my wife and I saw something on TikTok that we reported, and it was of a guy filming himself doing things that I can't repeat live on YouTube, probably. And yeah, I don't know. Everyone was in the comments just kind of, I don't know. They were like, no one was taking it seriously. They were just like, hey, maybe we're all going to end up in a documentary one day because we're complicit too, just by like watching this and not reporting anything. So it was kind of, it was wild. I legit can't really repeat it live on YouTube, but you know, anyway.
Wow. Well, guys, you know,
I'm taking up crime busting as my new hobby now.
Well, today I got American First batch 47. We're gonna got a little bit of bourbon today because we're celebrating. I don't know if you guys taking a look at the news, but Bitcoin hit a new all-time high, so we're gonna celebrate before we jump in the charts. Oh, and Trent, I didn't figure the log out thing. So not financial advice. We're not liable for any financial decisions before we get started. I'm gonna cheers, you guys.
Yes, sir.
A little bit of bourbon. Trent, you should totally drink a bunch of bourbon before the police department calls you. Liquor it up, man. Liquor it up. Welcome in, Chris. Welcome in, Duality. Let's freaking go. BTC all-time high. Welcome in, D Not You. Well.
Today, I'm bringing you guys a Monk Magic Dynasty from Monkish Brewing Company, a double dry hopped hazy double IPA coming in at 8.6%. And here's our ASMR pop. We've got our pour as opposed to the rich. We're all about to be the rich in the next 8 weeks or so. And then we're going to be the poor again after we don't make profit. So.
Guys, we're going to jump. We are going to go over the charts straight first because it's the weekly close. But two, we do have some Astro news and some news on why Bitcoin hit a new all-time high. Well, we're actually pumping right now. This is actually a beautiful thing. I also requested Trent to join us today because we're just so excited. We're just so excited to see it hit a new all-time high. And he was like, dude, I got you. I'm all about it. Trent, you know what we should do? We should put the ramp up music in here.
Oh.
We don't have to, but we did hit
this music.
Yeah, new all-time high. You know, it's like a little celebration time. We can go, and we're pumping right now in the 1 hour. We have a anchor trigger wave. Money flow is doing good. VWAP's curving up. Strength curving up. Stokes RSI curving up. They are a little high. I know what's the 15-minute say. 15-minute says it hasn't totally flipped over yet, but the money flow coming in, we might get like a 1-2 consolidation candles and continue up, especially if the 1 hour is pushing up. And the 4 hour has a doji candle trend reversal, the previous just a little bit of downtrend to continue our pump. So, you know, pump into Monday, baby. Let's pump into Monday. We have a red dot on the 12 hour. We're saying that they kind of want to push us back down, but we're currently at a higher high. The daily Stokes are low and we're up high, which is a beautiful sign to see. Strength also looking good. And we still have more curvature to the up side. Oh, and go to get his phone call. You might got his phone call.
No, I was just making sure I'm just making sure I didn't miss it.
Oh, okay. We're on the daily time frame. We have momentum still the upside. Stokes RSI and strength are flying to the roof. We have an 88 and an 89 right now for money flow coming in. VWAP is still above the zero line. Came down a little bit. We also got the 2-day close, and the 2-day close today is saying more upwards action. Dude, we're breaking out of this trend pattern. Well, on our way up. 3-day also closes tomorrow, but we have an tight anchor trigger wave still showing lots of momentum to the upside. 5-day, not today, but here's the weekly. Come on into the weekly. Yeah, let's go with that green dot. VWAP is solid, dude. I love it. Got jealous now. Gold is at a new all-time high as about 45 minutes ago, so super sweet. I was still am long too. Also in BTC and Doge long. Let's freaking go, dude. Let's freaking go, Chris. I'm so stoked, man. I'm gonna see this fat candle close on the weekly. We also, oh, we don't got the week. No, we don't got the week yet. But it is slick, man. Oh yeah, look at that, man. We're smashing up. You know what's really interesting too, Trent, right now in the monthly? The average is at 119. So right now we have a lot of breathing room too. It'll close a good positive on that. The weekly, the average is about 118. So we close at 123. We're gonna have a fat green candle in the upwards direction. How much time do we got left? 4 minutes. Oh yeah, you want to do a 3-minute rundown over on Ethereum?
Sure.
Right. Let's go do a 3-minute rundown as long as he doesn't get a phone call from the popo.
So, Ethereum, what I'm actually interested in, I'm going to go ETH against Bitcoin.
ETH against Bitcoin.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of a cool one. Let me throw you on this chart. I'm going to remove myself.
Oh, got you.
Got you on. Okay. You have 2.5 minutes.
Got you. So, on the daily chart, you know, ETH has been running against Bitcoin for a little bit, and it's actually retraced and flattened out right here. It's not getting a lot of action. Bitcoin is still in the show a little bit. This makes me think that Bitcoin dominance is up, which I'm going to look at in a second. But if I look at the daily chart, ETH against Bitcoin, we've got the MACD, call it by its government name, the Moving Average Convergence Divergence. MACD is looking to put in a bullish cross here. The MACD line is getting really tight with the signal line. The histogram is turning neutral, thinning out, and that's ready to turn green any day now, along with the bullish cross. RSI is like neutral to low on ETH against Bitcoin, so there's room for a very big move up. if I go to etc.d, then what we're seeing is that, we've had this nice rounded bottom right here on the 21 moving average, and the price has really started attempting to make a recovery. But I've had these ranges drawn. I've told you guys, unless we're breaking over 60.11%, you could argue even 60.8%, let's just say 61, until we tap 61 and confirm it, we're setting macro lower lows on Bitcoin dominance, and the stochastic RSI has been high for a while. RSI is getting high. So I mean, this is on the daily. In a matter of 3-5 more days or whatever, in a matter of just the course of next week, we could see Bitcoin dominance turn around and continue the downtrend. So there you go.
It's pretty crazy. It actually went back up about 60%, like 59 something or other. Well, we're at 125. I was like, oh my goodness.
It's a relief rally, just like you have a relief rally in the bear market where Bitcoin, comes up a little bit. What's up, Joe from Trade Intuition? Anyone that doesn't know, Joe has a channel called Trade Intuition, and you should sub to him as well for all of your technical analysis needs.
Trent, I was going to say, you want me to pull up the weekly close, or you want to do it?
Go for it.
All right. Also, Trent, if you didn't know, we are smashing right now on the daily close for total market cap. I think we'll actually have a new high on the total market cap.
Yeah.
Which is what, 4.5 trillion? Or
4.15. Yeah.
All right, here we go, guys. We got 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. We went from 118. You see, I did that, trying to count a little fast. What? Look at that candle. That was a sweet candle, man. I like that candle.
What a beautiful retest of that 21 moving average, that 21 week moving average. Looking back at it, like when it was happening, everyone was all freaked out. But
no, that was slick, man. I kind of see like this straight up pattern right here on the top of my head. Why? Come on, trading that channel. Oh yeah, look at that weekly momentum right now on Market Cipher. Huge gap in momentum waves, 10 volume difference. That's awesome. Money flow ticked up on that gap from 21 to 29. VWAP is shooting up. Stokes RSI strength are still coming up. We went from a 13 to a 16 on DBSI, projecting another green candle after this. Bears went from a -3 to currently a -5. Let's go, man. That was a great sign to see. We also got the 2-day close today. 2-day wasn't as strong of a signal, but man, that was just such a good candle. We haven't fully flipped on the 2-day. The 2-day is a little bit more bearish, but a bearish maybe for like a little bit of a breather before we continue. The daily, man, dude, that was slick. Slick. VWAP coming down, money flow. I can't really tell if it's coming down, if it's just kind of trading sideways. We do kind of want to be careful not to get a perfect rounded cup, but if we can just stretch it out and then get the momentum keep going up, we kind of get something like this going, where we kind of go, we trade sideways and kind of go up like that. Stokes RSI did get a little high just now, or oversold territory, because you could tell we just flipped a red. And then strength's looking good though. We went from a 12-12-8, which it makes sense that we're losing a little bit of ground because we're hitting this trend line right here. So we just have to keep an eye on it. It's okay. It's all good. The 21 just crossed all on the 12 hour. At 21 just crossed through every single possibly good line that could cross through. So I'm happy about that. I think Trent's pretty happy about that. The green meme. Pepe money flow is flowing in right now on Bitcoin. It is looking great. momentum waves have been coming down, but the money flow, controls the dog, dude. That's why it's been going up. As blue momentum waves have been coming down, the price still has been escalating because the money flow has been increasing. And also, we're not too far away from rolling over and making another green dot, being a 43 to a 45, only 2 dots away. That's pretty cool. Anchor trigger wave right now. We've been pushing up on the 1 hour and on the 15-minute. It is okay. I have 2 articles to cover, Trent. If you want to jump in the charts, or do you want me to cover the articles first?
Go for it.
All right. We're going to take a break quick from the charts, and we're going to jump over to here's what happened in crypto today. And this one I actually found kind of perplexing. DeFi Llama delisting Aster perpetual futures volume data. DeFi Llama, platform for decentralized finance analytics, is delisting volume data for Aster, the decentralized exchange platform DEX, due to data integrity concerns, which is pretty crazy, guys, because CZ is backing Aster. According to OX Ignimi, synonym co-founder of DeFi Llama, OX Ignimi said that perpetual futures trading volume on Aster nearly matches Binance's perpetual futures trading volume, and share a chart showing that the correlation ratio between the volume data at the 2 exchanges is about 1. Ignimi added, Aster doesn't make it possible to get lower level data, such as who is making the filings orders. So until we can get that data to verify there's wash trading, Aster perpetual volumes will be delisted. It says, we've been investigating Aster volumes. Recently, their volumes have started mirroring Binance perpetual futures. Almost exactly. A chart on the left is XRP on Aster. You can see the volume ratio versus Binance. Chart on the right is XRP perpetual futures on Hyperliquid, where there's some decorrelation. Aster doesn't make it possible to get lower level data, such as who's making the filing orders. So until we can get the data to verify this wash trading, wouldn't you say until there's no wash trading, Aster perpetuals will be delisted, right? Because you don't want to find wash trading, but you want no wash trading. Did I read that right, Trent?
Well, they're trying to find evidence that they're wash trading. Until Aster can provide evidence that they're not wash trading.
Yeah. So here's XRP on Aster, and here's XRP in Hyperliquid. What am I? I'm trying to understand what am I looking at. Are they frustrated about this right here? This red stuff compared to over here?
Well, it's too zoomed in for me to see. But the claim, the allegation is that Aster is mirroring Binance volume levels to the T. The assumption based on that information is that it's another platform for CZ or Binance to go and control more volume and to manipulate the trading volume.
Sure. Bitcoin rallied to 125K, fueled by, well, that's not a good look for Aster, is it?
No, not at all. I mean, this is why, like, guys, when something out of nowhere just pumps into the top 100, like Aster did, there's always reason for suspicion. Like, we should never see that. I don't care who's behind it. CZ, like, we all have our biases, right? Like, I have a bias toward Cardano. If Charles Hoskinson, if Charles Hoskinson, did some, well, I mean, here's a prime example. Midnight will probably do this. Midnight will probably launch and blast right into the top 100. And, I don't think that is reason for concern, but the reason why is, look, Midnight has been strategically building on top of Cardano for years now. And, I have a call incoming.
Okay. You want me to let you? I think he dipped for this moment. Okay, well, he answers his call. We're going to continue going where we left off. Bitcoin rallied to 125K, fueled by U.S. government shutdown macro factors analysts. Bitcoin breached a new all-time high over the weekend, promoting analysts to call for a renewed accumulation phase that could fuel a rally to 150,000 before the end of the year. BTC 123, which is actually crazy not to think about, because go to 150 from where we're at is like going from 100K to where we're at, which is pretty crazy because we were just at like 109 like in a week. So why not, dude? It's a new all-time high above, where'd my mouse go? I'm looking for my mouse. It's a new all-time high above 125,700. Market capitalization briefly crossed 2.5 trillion milestone for the first time in crypto history. Cointelegraph reported earlier Sunday. The value was supported by multiple macro factors, including the recent U.S. government shutdown, the first since 2018, which some analysts say renewed interest in Bitcoin's store value role. In the past, similar conditions have led to major price milestones, according to Fabian Dory, Chief Investment Officer of digital assets banking group Signum Bank. The U.S. government shutdown has renewed discussions of Bitcoin's store value role as the political dysfunction underscores the interest in decentralized assets, Dory said. Or Dory told Cointelegraph. At the same time, the broader environment characterized by loose liquidity conditions, service-led acceleration business cycle, and narrowing underperforming relative equities and gold has drawn attention to digital assets, he added. Well, that's pretty cool, guys. That's my final article. I'm just excited to see Bitcoin reach 125, dude. I know it's not there right now, but it will be easy to get there. Another thing that we should take a look at before we jump back into charts is the liquidity on the heat map. So we have a lot of leverage trades all the way up and up, pretty much up to like 110 right now. There's a lot of money in there, but there's nothing like super consolidating on one specific level. You know, like 117 has 109 million longs. Besides that, it's kind of spread out, which is not too concerning, I don't think. What about ETH? Do we have anything on ETH? The only real level on ETH is 4,200. Wow, that's actually a pretty good amount. ETH price at 4,247. There's 232 million shorts that want to be liquidated down there. That's kind of a lot on that level. Bitcoin returns. Check out where we're at. So far in Q4, we're only at 7.5. Let's say 8%. And ETH is at 9%. Coming to the best returns for the monthly, we're at 7.95%. That is slick, man. We like that. I didn't even notice you could rotate it before. Oh, that's a weird way to look at it. The average, you're down 1.77%. How do I change that back? Well, where's daily returns? Monthly returns. Let's turn that back to monthly. Oh, I popped my ears. All right. Well, you know what? We should take a look at bubbles, right? I'm just kind of teasing you guys. I'm taunting you right now. All right, we're coming over to bubbles. Top 100. How are we doing for the day? Well, SPX is up 7%. So let's go for all the SPX holders. Mantle is up 7.3% as well. Zcash really hasn't stopped slowing down, man. That thing's been on fire. Dropped down to 145, back up to 165, up 5% for the day. 156% for the weekend, 300% for the month. Like, dude, that's crazy. And if Zcash breaks up again, dude, we could probably see a $300 Zcash. Coming in, Crow up 1.7%, so good for Crow. Let it keep moving, man. Let the Crow dog keep moving. Let snap up. Boom. Make another flag up. Hey, it's Trump coin. Trump coin just barely up. All right. Now I can jump back in the charts. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum. Ethereum's at 45.09 right now. 15-minute, we have a little bit of a dip. We're still showing momentum to the upside. VWAP's not looking super strong. Stokes RSI coming down. Strength's just starting to come down. We're at a little bit of resistance right here, or support, I should say. I mean, we could range between not like $50 below down. We have pretty good support down there between 440 and 4,460 bucks, and where we're currently at least on the 1 hour. We jump over to the 4 hour. 4 hour has thick money flow, which is really good, and it also looks like we almost want to bend up on how that momentum wave's trying to curve around. VWAP is slightly coming up too, which is a good sign to see. 4 hour on the 4 hour looks relatively consolidating. 12 hour, here we go on the 12 hour. I wouldn't be surprised to have like one red candle and then we come right back up to where we were at. Stokes RSI low, strength's doing good. Momentum slightly coming down, but we have money flow coming in. You up slightly below the 0 line. The daily has not flipped bearish yet. We're either about to snap up, head up to like 4,800, or we might snap consolidating. I don't think we'll drop. I think we're going to range. 3-day looking spicy right now with the green trigger wave. We're about to print tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday. We get that green trigger wave printed. In the next 10 days, we'll have some major moves coming for Ethereum. I can't guarantee it, but that's what I would have a strong suspicion in. I really like this candle that we just got on Ethereum. I feel like we really did go from like a couple bearish candles, and we closed up to, yes, our resistance, but we're at the top, man, and now we got the momentum to keep going. VWAP's coming in, money flow's doing good. We're at 43.8 to a 51.2 away from getting our green dots. Strength and Stokes are flipping around. We went from a -5 to a 2 to an 8 at the same time. We're gaining that momentum, dude. So yeah, we could totally snap out of this and break up. And we break up, we're gonna see. I'll grab like the double of the flagpoles because I kind of want to see what a maximum target could be. We could see a maximum target of like 7,300 to 6,500 range for Ethereum on this next leg up. So that'd be a pretty good move, man. That would be a pretty good move to see in the next couple of weeks. Altcoin season's so close, guys. It's so close. I feel like we've been waiting for this for such a long time. Also on that note too, we had the highest total market cap close at 4.15 trillion. Should we take a look at Cardano for Trent? Dive on into the Cardano, guys. On the 1 hour, we had the green dot. It looks like almost like a fake out, the little drop down. Money flow has been leaving Cardano slightly down. Stokes RSI strength, they're low, which gives us gas to go up when we're ready. Almost have a rounded bottom. This is a weird chart in the 4 hour, actually. It kind of makes me think of a double top. You have a high, now you have a lower high, you have a low, you have a lower low. It's almost kind of bearish, but it's kind of weird. It kind of gets like that weird round, I don't even know, like rounded top-ish. The momentum is coming down right now on the 4 hour. Stokes RSI strength. You know, Cardano might come down to 82 cents. Which is weird to think that Cardano's at 85. I would have thought it had a stronger move when Bitcoin broke to an all-time high. EOP is breaking down, or is coming down. Momentum's coming down. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm a little bearish on Cardano between now and tomorrow. Almost making a trigger wave to the downside. I'll have to wait to see a little bit more come out, but yeah, it's not the most beautiful chart out there, is it? What's been going good, guys? I kind of want to take a quick look at bubbles real fast and see what we got going for us. Something that we could spot that stands out. You guys want to take a look at XPL Plasma? Came out around the same time as Aster. It's actually up today compared to. I didn't think Aster was up today. Was Aster up? XPL is up. For the day, it's up 6.6%, but it's down 40% currently. XPL Plasma. Oh, whoops! I need to pull over on TradingView. XPL USDT. Grab the Mexi. Mr. Ethereum, Bitcoin looks like it's going to want to move, dude. So is I agree, man, and I think Ethereum's want to move too. I have a price target between 65 and 7,300 for Ethereum. The next big move up when it decides to start ripping. Where are you at next? Stick XPL Plasma over here, rather. 2 day doesn't have a whole lot of data, does it? That was a nice move though to get on the weekend. This looks like a very nice rounded bottom on the 1 hour. We have strength, Stokes, RSI, good momentum coming up on the 1 hour on the blue momentum wave. DBSI went from 11 to a 10, or maybe a 12. 11, so just a little bit of lost strength. You kind of have a shoulder head, inverted head and shoulder pattern. VWAP's kind of like just a niblet right now. I see Trent's moving on the screen. I wonder if he's coming back. The 4 hour does show like a continuation right now on Plasma. Trade intuition. Yeah, dude. What's up, Joe? Still in here kicking ass and taking names, man. He's a solid guy. He's a solid dude, man. We're still on for next week, Joe. Does look kind of like a bottom to me. There's not a lot of data to go off of. Okay, let's jump into. We check out MYX, guys. MYX looks down 71% for the week. Oof. Oof. Staying over for MYX on that giant fat dip down. Maybe we should jump into SPX or Floki. Those two also ripping up. Swing on over to MYX. Oh gosh. There's such a bad look to it, man. It's such a bad look, dude. I don't like this chart in the slightest. I think it could even keep coming down to $3.60. There was a lot of people leverage trading this, and they are getting wrecked. Oh, I see Trent walking around. That's funny. I think he just took me to the bathroom. That's I don't know what's going on. That's funny. Floki has good upward potential. What's up, Justin? Let's take a look at Floki then. I think that you meant to say Floki, right? It says Flocky. Do I have Floki on here? Aster FC. Yeah, there it is. Floki. Dude, that's another one I haven't thought of in a while is Fartcoin. We have to take a look at Fartcoin too. Floki did come down on the 1 hour to this local support. We are getting a strong signal for a bounce off it. Money flow has been slightly coming down. Strength is beaten down to a 5. Stokes RSI it's been a gradual slow come down. VWAP is breaking up though, so it's a good sign. Maybe we get a little bit of rally up to 0.0012. The 4 hour still shows more downwards pressure. We are coming up to the 21 MA, which is a good sign to see. You know, we maybe will just drop below 0.0001. Just slightly below that. Momentum strong coming down. VWAP coming down. Yeah, I think it's gonna be coming down the next 12 hours. Trent, how you doing?
Good.
Did you know when you took off? When you were talking on the phone, I couldn't hear you. But it's like your camera never turned off, and so like the bottom of the StreamYard, I could see everything you were doing.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Did you take me to the bathroom?
Huh?
Did you take me to the bathroom?
No.
Oh
no.
Okay. I was like, that looks like a bathroom.
No.
It was definitely a kitchen.
Yeah. I will tell you this much. For those of you who don't know that may have just hopped in, I had to take a call from an officer. You know, my wife and I saw a very incriminating TikTok account of a guy doing things that I can't repeat live on YouTube because it'll probably, ask us on the Discord later, I'll tell you. But we saw him, admitting to crimes and acting out certain things on TikTok that I probably can't repeat because of guidelines. But I'll just say this: the officer was very interested in what I had to say about this TikTok account. So I don't know.
People be making stupid TikTok accounts and they record themselves doing stupid things.
Yeah.
Trent, did you see that one TikToker that likes to go into random grocery stores and scream? And he gets a couple other guys doing it and they just scream and then they're like, "I wasn't me." And then they're trying to track down who was screaming it. But then now he's arrested. He's like facing like 5 years in jail or something like that.
What? For screaming? You're telling me that the Carlos Brown Jr. that stabbed Irina Zaruchka on that train was like let out of jail repeatedly after 14 felonies and let out on the street, and someone that goes into a grocery store and screams gets 5 years?
Oh, I think he's facing something like that, or maybe it could be even more than that. Yeah,
but we are living in like the upside down, like dude.
Yeah, the upside down.
The guy that killed Logan Federico, like the other girl in South Carolina, had like 30 felonies, dude.
Did you see what Washington just said?
No.
The Seattle mayor came out and he goes, he's like, if you've been arrested and have like 7, 8 felonies, he's like, I have no remorse. Like, I feel so bad for you guys. I don't want to send you to jail. That doesn't fix the system. He's like, I have no desire to send you to jail.
Oh, I did see that guy. Yeah, I did see that. No, he said, what if they were? He said maybe they were abused as a child. Maybe they're hungry. Which by the way, look, I get it. Like, there should be resources that go into
food stamps.
That go into rehabilitation. Right?
We offer that.
It doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that we just live in lawlessness. Maybe some of you haven't seen, but I've been uploading shorts about the Irina situation because just my heart really breaks for her and what happened.
Dude, I can't see that video. Everybody's like, look at her face after, I'm just like, I don't want to look at it, man. Like, it's a sad situation.
Yeah.
The whole thing is sad. It makes me filled with anger.
Yeah. Exactly. And Jesus said that because lawlessness would abound, the love of many would grow cold. And that's the society we're headed towards. Lawlessness is everywhere. Good is being called evil. Evil is being called good. And you can have 30 felonies and violent crimes and be let out with cashless bail. Like, even after he killed the girl, the woke judge wanted to let him out on cashless bail. Insanity, man.
You want to pull up a couple coins for Justin?
Yeah. What do you want?
I thought he was talking about Floki, but apparently he said Flock, USDT, and OP.
Yeah. Floki and Fart.
No, I was looking up for it. I think it's OP. No, it's not Floki.
Oh yeah, he said Floki.
No, he said Flock.
Flock. Well. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking about Flock USDT. Got you.
Yeah, because I thought it was Floki.
Yeah, I'll pull it up. Let me see.
If you have time, can you look at USDT.D and explain what it is? Why do traders look at it?
Sure.
I honestly, I don't know what it is off the top of my head. It sounds like a tether dollar.
Tether dominant.
Yeah.
I'll look at it right now. Well, look
So
at it.
when tether goes, I think it's because it means people are getting ready to exit from stables and put it into the market. That's what I would gather. Tether dominance.
If tether dominance is high, then there's not a lot of there's rotation out of the market and profit being taken and cash on the sidelines, right? If tether dominant is declining, especially if you get a drop in tether dominant along with a drop in Bitcoin dominant, that means not only is capital rotating out of Bitcoin and into alts, but capital is rotating out of Tether and presumably
Yeah.
so
He said,
no.
Justin was crushing it yesterday in the trades, Trent. He was here enjoying it, some good time, and he was cooking spaghetti, or was it lasagna? And at the same time, he made like 4 trades on the show and closed up some massive gains.
Heck yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, I was like, dude, we gotta get him in the Discord, man, posting some of his TA.
Yeah.
He was trading TA and squid and.
Well, look, if you're trading like that and you're a winning trader on paper, then we'll we may make a channel. We'll probably make a Discord channel for like some of our top traders in the community, so that the community can see what you guys are posting out there as well.
Hey Trent.
Yeah.
What year did Over the Hedge come out?
Over the Hedge? I don't know what that is.
It's a cartoon with a little raccoon, and he steals goodies from food.
Oh, Sonic the Hedge?
No, Over the Hedge.
Over the Hedge. Oh, that's
Yeah.
something Sonic the Hedgehog.
No, it's no, it's not Sonic at all. It's a little cartoon show where they these animals go into hibernation, and then they come out and they realize they have to steal this food from like these new homes that got built, and the raccoon's trying to pay the bear with all the food that he destroyed during.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Over the Hedge?
No. So Flock right here, to me, you've got a couple major levels. Support and resistance is king. Like, you've got some major levels right here. And I'm particularly interested in this range back here with a lot of so many candle closures inside of this green range. They're tapping off
meme
this.
coin.
What was that?
Is Flock a meme coin?
I don't know what it is, but the charts will show the way either way. I mean, you do want to know what it is because, but to me, we're approaching support right here, and these lines that I just drew, they line up with this sort of last stand. This last, it's fourth and 1, and this is the 1 yard right here. This volume node on the VRVP. These levels that I drew just based off of candle closures is really lining up with this next highest volume node after you've lost the point of control. So what I'm looking at for Flock on the 4 hour is that the stochastic RSI is like down in the dumps right here. I mean, it's near 0, and you're approaching strong support. So you're approaching strong support, and the stochastic RSI is near 0. I mean, I don't think it looks bad in my opinion. It's not
good though.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't look good either. But I mean, if you want to catch something before the reversal happens or before it moves, then what I'm looking at is, hey, the Stokes are very, very, very low, and you're approaching strong support. Because we're looking at a broader pattern here that would really have to
Joe says, question, do you prefer the visible range volume profile, VRVP, or the fixed range volume profile? What do they show, and why do you prefer the one that you picked? Thank you.
The visible range volume profile shows what's visible on the screen. So if I bring more data into the screen, it's going to change. The fixed range volume profile, I've never really used, but I'm assuming that it just uses a fixed average of the whole history of the 4-hour chart or whatever you're looking at, the entire available history, and has a fixed level there. I'm much more interested in the visible range because I can set the range myself. You know, if I want to see what an asset has done, let's say since November of last year, because I want to see, let's say I pull it to the weekly chart and I want my point of control to represent just the data in between the Q4 pump last year and where we're at now. You know, the visible range allows me to adjust what's visible on the screen. So yeah,
I also prefer the VRVP just because that's what I'm used to, and it's what I most know how to use.
Yeah. So, you know, we've got a larger pattern here. I mean, can it come down to the bottom of the range? Of course. But it just depends on what you want out of this coin to me. I don't know how far down the list on market cap it is. I'm assuming it's like a really low cap coin just because of its chart behavior. You know, the big pump with the big wick here and stuff like that. But, you know, can it come down to the bottom of this range? Sure. But it depends on why you're interested in this. Are you throwing a flyer at it and you want to get in ahead of a big pump? Like, you know, you're thinking that it can do something like this, like it did back here, and you don't care about catching the exact bottom. Like, if you're just throwing a flyer into it, you know, we have not had a strong signal of a reversal here. But if you want to start scaling into a position, I mean, that's fine to me if you're taking a flyer. Everything is about risk management at the end of the day. No. I trade the 15.5 in 1 minute. High leverage 20. Yeah. See, you know, I just have a totally different style of trading. That's why. I mean, a totally different style. I mean, I'm 2 to 3x leverage. I scale into positions, scale out of positions. I guess I should really say that I'm like 2 to 6x, because I do get up there sometimes, but I have to be a little bit more confident in my entry to get up to 6x. But I mean, hey, dude, that's props to you if you're trading the lower time frames like that. Sometimes I do it, but you know, and I have done it in the past, but I'm much more calm. My emotions are much more calm trading the other way that I described, and that's what's important. Start with lower leverage, 10 to 20x, small position. Once it starts to build, increase the leverage after my bag is packed, then scale up as it rises. Exactly. Tight trailing stops, add stops as I buy up. Perfect. Yeah, I love it. Trading Joe says, if you could only use 2 indicators, what would they be and why? I love asking questions. I can tell. Yeah, if I could only use 2 indicators, man. If I could only use 2 indicators, it would change my whole style of trading. And I know it shouldn't, because you should just be able to use the candlesticks, like, fine. But I would have to say The does this whole moving average band count as one indicator? Because if so, I'm taking it. If I just have to pick one moving average, that changes things. But for now, I'm going to assume I'm allowed to use the entire moving average band here, like all 5 of them that I have on my screen, because this is one indicator on TradingView. So I would use that and the RSI. I'd use the moving averages and the RSI. I can tell you where the volume is without the VRV.
Yeah.
So I would take the moving average band or the moving averages and the RSI. The reason why I'm not saying the stochastic RSI is because, you know, when the RSI is this low, what did I do?
Welcome in, John 316.
When
Drive
the
safe after,
RSI
brother.
is this low right here, I can confidently tell you that we're going to get, you know, this kind of move, or at least something. You know, when the stochastic RSI is this low, it's a faster moving indicator. So, for example, the Stokes bottomed out right here, but the move that we got was nothing to write home about. You know, because the stochastic RSI is a fast moving, you know, relative strength index, and the RSI is slower moving. So if the RSI is bottomed out, it's much more significant to me than the Stokes bottoming out. So, you know, if I had to pick 2 indicators, it would be the moving averages and the RSI. Yeah, anyway, so Flock, where we were at, Flock. Yeah, that's my analysis on Flock. Well, you did say that you're on lower time frames, so let me go to the 5 minute. 5 minute on Flock, MACD is low, Stokes and RSI are neutral, 21 is curving down. I don't see strong signs of a bottom just yet. I mean, maybe the fact that, you know, maybe the fact that this was a clear bottom back here and we're not too far above that price, but, you know, we're still curving. You know, on the lower time frames, like, I'm probably going to wait for a break above the, and I know I'm missing out on a lot of action by doing this, but I'm probably going to wait for a break above the 200, and then I'm going to bang that move out, you know, close it on the next couple green candles, walk away with my profit. What was the next coin? Oh, TA. Yes, I love that you asked that question. I'm in a trade on TA right now.
Oh, you really?
Yeah.
Are
Okay.
you up in it?
Okay, yeah. I'm in. I go to the daily. I'm in it back here at about 6 cents on the dot. You know, and the thing is, for TA, for me, is that we're getting a bullish MACD cross right there. We're getting a bullish MACD cross on the daily. Call it by its government name, the moving average convergence divergence. So, you know, we're getting this bullish cross there. The Stokes are moving up, which shows me the RSI, although it's kind of pointed down right now, can take a turn up, and we could get back above this 21-day moving average, which would be pretty nice. We go down to the 4-hour, 21 curving up. Neutral on the RSI and the Stokes. We're above. We're hanging out on top of a big volume node right here. The fact that we started to break out above this whole value area right here is pretty significant to me. We go down to the hour. I'm gonna erase all my drawings real quick. We go down to the hour. We've had this nice break above the 200. And once we did, we absolutely ripped. Come back down to test the 21. We're a little below it right now, but we're basically attempting to track with it. Stochastic RSI is very low on the hour. And if I come down to the 5-minute, stochastic RSI is bottoming out. I think that we I feel good about it personally. Let me look at the 15-minute. And I can see it come down here and make this double bottom. Somewhere around there.
What's up, Mr. Roberts? Long time no see. How you doing, my friend?
But if I go back to let's just say the 4-hour on this thing, I didn't put a lot in the trade, but I put enough in it to, I only put a few $100 in it, but I can make several grand if we push back up to 20 cents. And these highs up here are, over 30 cents. So I admit I'm just taking a bet is what I'm doing. But we're this looks like a really nice rounded bottom to me. Look at that. In fact, it seems sort of cup and handle-ish.
AA2, what's up, bro? We were just talking about XPL. That was one of the first coins I was taking a look at today.
So, I feel good about TA. TA, SQD, TD, SQD, Bio, I'm just going to look at SQD because that's the one you singled out.
Squid.
Oh, okay. Squid on the 4-hour. What does look nice to me about this is they're really clear, higher low here so far. On the 1-hour,
overall bullish. I'm gonna go back to it.
so you said your entry was at point 16682. Point 11682.
Yeah, 2AA2. It does look bullish. At least on the 1 hour, 4 hour, and then the 12 hour. It's getting there too. We just don't have enough data to fall off market cipher on it.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's all about risk management. Like, I like it because the risk reward is high, but I would never be confident enough on something like this to do more than just throwing a flyer at it. That's just me. 2AA2, what's up, Mr. Roberts? 2AA2 says thoughts on XPL. What is XPL?
XPL is it works with Aster. I believe in some and that's maybe I'm completely wrong. I know they were related at the same time. There was some things going on with it. I was just looking at it too. I saw a random bottom. It's at like an all-time low, or like, you know, it's just like the first 2 candles off the like all-time low. It's looking like a good entry area to get in.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, 4 hour, this can be like a macro higher low. Then again, the stochastic RSI is pretty high, but that doesn't mean that, again, it's the faster moving momentum oscillator. You can come back down to this trend line and pretty much reset this stochastic. So, I mean, here's the other thing about this. I mean, is it seems like hidden bullish divergence. So we've got this like swing up on price with a swing down on RSI, which shows you that the momentum indicator is so much lower than it was back here, but the price has maintained a higher low. And RSI is really it's really aggregating sentiment. Like, you know, the sentiment is so much lower, but the price maintained a significantly higher low. And I say significantly because, look, it's above this, it's above these candle closures back here. So I actually really like this. You're also above the 21 moving average. This might be my favorite shitcoin chart that I've seen on the stream today. Like, I'm not calling it a shitcoin because I'm saying it doesn't do anything. I don't know what it is. I'm just saying it's a shitcoin because precisely because I don't know what it is. Like,
it's in top 162.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, market. It's brand new though. It came out like the same time as Aster. I'm looking it up right now. It says it's there's a bunch of unlocks coming out in 2027. Chart yield holders. What does it do? It says Plasma is a layer 1 blockchain building, and the site just crashed. Scroll back down. Plasma is a layer 1 blockchain building a stablecoin infrastructure for a new global finance system. It is purpose-built for global stablecoin payments, offering 0 fees on USDT transfers and custom gas tokens to help realize the stablecoin promise of permissionless access to financial services for everyone and everywhere. Plasma's global payments coverage and inbound suite of product positions. It is a native chain for stablecoin payments. Paul Dix?
Yeah.
Dix?
Well, you know, probably one of the best conclusions that I've made on the show, period, was like I don't want to say ever, but this is up there. Last Saturday, I was streaming by myself, and I was looking at CoinGlass data, and I had this thought that occurred to me. First time I've ever had this thought. I thought to myself, look, we know what I know how a hidden bullish divergence, a hidden RSI divergence, I know how that works. You know, I just showed you. Like the price makes a higher low, while the indicator makes a lower low. What it's telling you is how how much lower does the strength have to get in order to cause the price to make a lower low? That's incredibly bullish when you think about it.
Yeah.
Well, I was looking at CoinGlass data last Saturday. I was looking at Bitcoin when it was, I swear to God, when it was like 109, right? I was looking at, as a matter of fact, what was last Saturday's candle? I'll tell you exactly. What was the date last Saturday?
That was something September. Because we're in October now. September 30th?
September 28th?
28th?
Like, I was literally looking at this candle right here. And the thing about this is I had this thought that occurred to me. I was looking at this line chart on the Fear and Greed Index. And I thought to myself, why can't I treat the line chart on the Fear and Greed Index like I treat the RSI? Why not? It's giving you data in a line chart to work with. You know, RSI is really, you know, it's the relative strength index, but it's really about sentiment. This is about fear and greed. It's kind of the same thing. And so I was like, why can't I draw this hidden bullish divergence on the fear and greed index against the candlestick chart? And what I discovered was that we have this hidden bullish divergence. You know, we have a higher low on the price while the fear made a lower low. The fear dropped to a lower low of like 32. And what that was telling me was how much more fear has to come into the market in order to make Bitcoin drop above 108. And so on the stream last Saturday, you guys can all go back and look at it. And I'm not telling you I told you so. I know Joe hates that. But I'm not saying it like that. I'm not saying I told you so just to say I told you so. I'm saying here's what I see. Yeah. I promise, Joe, I'm not doing that. I'm just saying, look, I discovered something that I saw personally for the first time, and I'm just sharing it with you. That, you know, and sometimes I think it is appropriate to say, like, look, I did say that my opinion was that we were at a bottom, like, you know. And so anyways, you guys can go back and look at it last Saturday when this jumped out at me, and I was like, man, I think that this is the bottom. I just do. You have this hidden bullish RSI divergence and a hidden bullish divergence on the fear and greed index. I've never seen anyone do that. I've never seen anyone use that way, but it made sense to me. And what did we get afterwards? A pump back to all-time highs. I mean, granted, this could happen at other times and we don't necessarily get that big of a pump, but I'm just saying, it's like, it helps you think about divergence in a different way. If you think about it as fear versus greed instead of just strength. The reason why it helps you think about it is because we all know what fear and greed are, because we're human. Right? We're all intimately aware of those emotions. When we just talk about strength as some sort of relative idea, some sort of ethereal idea out there, it's like, okay, the strength is high. Like, okay, but what is strength? You know, something that fascinates me. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. Something that fascinates me is like market psychology. Because all of this data is just an attempt to aggregate what Mr. Market is doing. And Mr. Market is really just...
Mr. Market does not want to be secrets known on the interweb. What's going on, JJ? I see you popping in here. Yeah, dude. highest weekly close. I saw that, man. And also for the weekly total market cap. I wonder if Trent's coming back. Guys, we should act like we're all frozen. See if Trent notices when he comes in. See what he's doing. Oh, he's gone. He disappeared. We broke him. I probably should throw my screen up. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. I was just dinking around, man, checking out different charts. Hey, what's up, Trent?
I don't know what happened. I have fiber optic internet getting installed this week. So.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I didn't think they had that stuff in the desert.
No, we have it. It's just I don't know. Everybody uses Spectrum, and so you just default to Spectrum until you're like,
screw it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm over it. I remember when I first bought my house, I was like, dude, this is the house I wanted. This is my dream house. I'm so excited. I got all moved in. I'm like, okay. I called the internet company up and I'm like, hey, can I get some internet out here? And they're like, oh, no, we can't do that. The lines are, we don't have any open lines. Like, what? You don't have internet? I'm a gamer. I need the internet. I just bought a house. I sat down on my porch. I'm like processing my life choices because you can't just sell a house. And
we need to do an around the blockchain style stream with us and JJ and Joe.
And wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it would be 4, huh? Yeah, we should do that. We could do that. Like, Trent, did you freeze again? I think you froze again. Maybe we could do that like a Thursday night. It'd be kind of cool. Hey, what time do you guys do? What time Starlink? Dude, right, Justin? Starlink didn't exist though back then, and there was no phone service. Zero. I had zero phone service and zero internet, dude. I was bored, bro. I was like, I spent all the time in the yard and watching DVDs, which I only owned like 6 at that time. Nobody buys DVDs. I actually bought this dorsal fin antenna off Amazon. I found for like $1,200. And you install it one time, and then they adjust the dorsal fin to the tower, and it gave me full service with my phone in like 150 square radius or whatever it was. So I had full Wi-Fi. Well, not Wi-Fi, but full 4G power because of that little antenna thing, and you can adjust it for different carriers. And then I got unlimited streaming data, and I literally watched videos on my Xbox using my phone to connect to my Xbox. It was so garbage, man. Trying to play Fortnite using your phone as a router. My phone's like on fire. I'm like, I got to stick it in the freezer or something to cool it off while I'm doing stuff. Joe says he's down for around the blockchain style thing, and JJ said, let's do it. Maybe we can, I don't know. What day would work good for that, for you, Trent? Did you do Thursday?
Is that Thursday? Well, like, look, our Thursday evening stream is late for these guys, though.
We do it a little earlier.
I know JJ's joined this one. That's true.
A little earlier. Or you guys would like a Saturday work?
I don't know, but we should like I don't know if we ever got Joe in our Discord that's just for other YouTubers.
Oh yeah, we should send you in there.
Yeah. And we'll get that link to you, Joe, and 4 of us will talk about it in there. Yeah, I do have to
let's go. Let's wrap it up, Trent.
I do have to run, got somewhere to go. Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Hey, I gotta wrap it up too. My guts are telling me it's time to go to use the bathroom. So that whiskey went straight into my butt.
I'm gonna pop another beer when I after I leave, when I get back home. I'll post it in the Discord, and yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it, dude. All-time high we had late last night. It was cool. We're gonna wake up to a new all-time high coming tonight. Let's go. What are the odds that we've been consolidating BTC up here for the weekend? Asia and London just set up. New York session dump back to 118, 115, 110, 107. I hope that's not the case. Hopefully we get a new all-time high. Good night, Justin. Good night to AA2. Good night.
All of
Mr.
that's
Robert.
possible. I don't think we're going to 107 or 110. Me personally, I think this is my personal opinion. I think those numbers are off the table until sometime next year.
Fair market. I'm pretty close to that. Same conclusion. Some of those numbers I think are off them. Some of them are higher.
Yeah.
Not completely off, like higher possibility.
Right.
JJ, have a great night, brother. We'll hit you up. Joe, we'll send you a link to the new channel. Just scrolling through. John 316, sleep well. I'm glad that you made it to your first stop. Did I say Mr. Roberts? Mr. Roberts, I don't know if I can't remember if I said your name, but have a good night, my friend. Wow, bold call, market.
Yeah.
I'm trying to scroll up as fast as I can. Mr. Ethereum, it's great seeing you.
To be clear, I'm talking about 107 and 110.
Yeah.
18 and 15 are still on the table, but like,
Yeah, Chris, it was good seeing you too. Duality C, nice popping in, dude. You keep crushing it. D not you, man. What up? Oh, D not you and Duality both got beat by Chris today. That's awesome. All right, guys, we'll be back tomorrow, 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. Peace out. Stay hydrated. Oh, dude, I forgot to do the thing for the BitFi. Guys, if you haven't already, no, forget it. We'll do it tomorrow.
It's all good. It's all good. Hey, links in the description.
Check them all out, guys, if you like trading. Okay, no KYC, no VPN. You can get up to $1,000 in trading fees if you do your bonus right, guys. So we'll catch you on the flippity flop later.
Peace. Cheers.
Guys, Trent is frozen again.